Hello you what's faces, welcome back to another video. Tygon here, and today I have an insane secret to increase your KD. But before we begin, I do want to give a shout out to Samurai Hyper. He's been with my channel for a long while and he always leaves very insightful comments, and I just love chatting it up with him in the comments. So if you do see his comments, make sure to hit the like, or just engage in discussion. I just really want to say thank you, dude. It really means a lot and I enjoy talking with you. So anyway, let's get back to the video. So if you guys can look at my HUD layout right now, right? You see all my HUD layout stuff is, god dang it went too fast. All my HUD layout stuff is basically on the outsides, on the edges for a reason. Now if you scroll down, you can go to camera FOV. Now by changing this, you can actually see more on either side. But before you just go and use it, there are a few things that you have to realize when using this particular feature. One, it gives you like a kind of a fisheye effect, and you can see more on the left and right. And the reason why that's great, especially if you have my type of setup where all of your HUD elements are on the outside or outskirts of the phone, which I really don't get like why people put it like on the main screen, like near the middle, because I feel like, I don't know, it just gets in my way. Sometimes it'll be covering people or enemies' heads. I just don't like it. But yeah, when you do this, it actually makes it easier to see, but at the same time it doesn't. The reason why it makes it easier to see is because there's going to be less enemies actually in the corners, because you can see more, and there are going to be, but the trade-off really is people are going to be smaller, so it may be harder to hit. They may be harder to hit, especially if you're like playing multiplayer mode. I think this will be more useful in battle royale, but it really just depends on your preference. For me, I'm fine using 100 because it really doesn't matter, considering I'm a sniper, and if you are a quick scoper, really, you don't have to aim all that much. It sounds weird, but once you get that initial, pre-aim on, or the initial centering on, it automatically just hits it itself. Now, when I first start using it, I'm doing pretty bad because it kind of changes your sensitivity, or at least it appears that way. In real life, you're going to be moving less surface area than you normally would have to get the same amount of turn or distance moved in the game. This is because the FOV is wider, so everything is going to be a bit more squished in. For example, imagine if I had to take my thumb from the left side all the way to the right side of the screen just to move my character to the right. Well, now with FOV increased, I would now only have to move it to the middle. So do keep that in mind. It will make your sensitivity feel a bit wonky, but you guys should be able to get used to it. It takes about like 5 minutes. Another thing is, it will make your phone run, not necessarily hotter, but it's going to work your phone more because it's rendering more details in. So do keep that in mind, especially if you have like a lower end phone. I don't recommend using this, but if you have like a really high end phone or a decent phone, or even a tablet, which I think this would be like insane to use on a tablet because you'll be able to see a lot. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like kind of OP, but yeah, if you have a tablet or something like that, or as I said before, a decent phone, it is going to, like right there, I had a stutter. It really will help because less people will basically be coming from the sides. Like, you won't necessarily have to worry about people coming from behind you as much because you'll be able to see them in your peripheral vision, and there's gonna be less people hidden by your fingers. So those are two upsides to it, and this will really increase your KD because you're not getting snuck up on as much. Now here are a few other tips to increase it, just so give you some other things if you're not doing this. So one thing is, I do recommend wearing headphones and using the perk 6 senses. Yeah, I totally had to cut that part of the video because I completely forgot, but that's what it's called. You gotta use the 6 senses perk. It really does help hearing sound, and I do recommend wearing a decent pair of headphones. That way you just won't get snuck up on as much, and you get to keep a higher KD. Now this is really just, making sure you keep a higher KD from things that you usually can't control. I'm gonna have a proper KD video coming out soon. So just think of these two things. One is your phone capable enough to actually handle the FOV? And then 2, do you need it? Do you feel like you're getting snuck up on a lot? Is that a thing that you really need? Also keep in mind that I went from 38 all the way to 100. You can find somewhere in the middle where it doesn't really make your device lag at all, and you're still good with using it. So just experiment with it, have fun, and hope this tip helps you out. But that really is just all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little trick, and I do really think you should try it out in Battle Royale. I think that's where it really will shine. But if you did enjoy this video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to see more of my content, please hit the bell button and then hit the subscribe button. Well, no, actually the other order, because I mean, you should really just, they really should make it just one button. I don't know why. If you subscribe to someone, you want to see their content. If you wanted to see it like on a little bit basis or whatever, you would just hit the like button on their videos, and then you just look at your like buttons. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tygon out. Bye.